Welcome to Steel Horse. I'm Steve Reeves.
And I'm Jody Willis.
I'm getting so excited. The Red Bull Indianapolis MotoGP is right around the corner.
Yeah, I can't wait. And you know, you guys should check out our Wednesday night bike nights because we're giving away tickets the whole month of August. On this week's show, we'll take you to the Lauren Spierer ride in Bloomington, Indiana.
We'll also take you to the flat track races at the Marion County Fairgrounds. And Donald Davidson, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway historian, will be here this week with the Leidendorf Law trivia question.
We have a really exciting show coming up, so don't go anywhere. Steel Horse will be right back.
Be there. Steel Horse is brought to you by Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947. And by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson.
If you've been injured in a car accident through no fault of your own,
don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you.
Don't believe you'll be taken care of.
Don't believe it will all work out.
don't believe anything until you've talked to us.
The risk is too big.
Accidents happen in a minute, but the impact can be lifelong.
You need an attorney to help you get the compensation you deserve. You need us. We're Leidendorf Law. Call us first.
Call 842-5800 or visit Leidendorf.com.
You hear that little voice? It says, meet me where the road touches the sky. It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have Ryder insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
Dan Thurman from Bloomington asks, which Ducati street bike is closest to the racing bike?
Thanks, Dan, for your question. Pictured before me on my right and my left, this is an 848 Superbike, and this is the 1198 Superbike. Both bikes are actually raced in competition, but both of these bikes also are street legal. But the bike on my left is about as close to a World Superbike race bike as you can get. The bike on my right, the 848, is actually raced in AMA competition. But once again, they're both street legal, and you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Welcome back to Steel Horse.
The Steel Horse cameras went to Bloomington for the Lauren Spierer ride.
Yeah, their family was some of the greatest people we've ever met. Let's take a look at that ride.
As parents, what do you think about this ride today?
We're very pleased with everyone that's come out today, just to make everyone aware that Lauren's still out there. She's still unfound, away from her family. We're still waiting for any piece of information that can help lead us to find her. And it's just a great bunch of people here at the Harley Davidson in Bloomington and everyone else that's come out to help support us finding Lauren.
Now, on the way down here today, we'd spoken earlier, and I told you about a billboard that I've seen, and there's quite a neat story behind this billboard.
When we started our search for Lauren, our goal was to get out as much awareness as possible. And the billboard says, anything small could be big, speak up. And all of those billboards were donated by a company, Lamar. And as you saw this morning, they're still up, and they've all were donated free of charge.
Now, what brings you on the ride for Lauren today?
Well, I've got a daughter of my own, and I just feel for the family, and we do a lot of benefit rides, mainly for charity, Riley's Children's Hospital, stuff like that. And I just thought it was a nice day, come out and enjoy the people, and enjoy the ride, and for good cause.
Now, whose idea was it to come on the ride today?
It was both of ours. We saw that they were having a ride when we were in here picking up a part one day, and he said, let's go. I said, sounds good to me. He's a tree trimmer, and he trims trees out in the woods, more or less, doing power lines, and he'd been watching. He said, I've been watching every time we go up through the woods to see if I can see anything, because they're way out in the boonies, and he'd been watching for, any kind of clue that he could come across, and so we decided we was going to go for the ride.
I know it's going to be a beautiful day, and the ride that they have picked out today is going to be a great run. Now, don't be looking up in them trees thinking I need to be trimming. Keep your eye on the road, okay?
I have a tendency to do that, but no, not when I'm riding. Too dangerous.
David, you've been working with Bloomington Harley-Davidson to put this ride together for Lauren, and we've been talking a little bit this morning, and they've been quite helpful on putting this ride together.
They've been tremendous. There wasn't anything that they wouldn't do. And I spoke with the general manager, Jim Markland, probably about 3-4 weeks ago to find out really what a ride like this entails, because this is my first time doing this. They have been nothing short of amazing. They've been really, really helpful with this.
You and I both have been around the biker community for years, and when you need help, they're willing to jump in.
One thing that I'm finding as I'm starting to get into this is that they're very, very caring people. They have a lot of heart, and they stand behind what they say. So a ride like this that's going to bring a lot of awareness, I think it touched a lot of people, touched a lot of their hearts, and they're coming out today.
Now, living in Bloomington, you've probably seen a lot of what's going on searching for Lauren.
Yes, we have. I've got 3 daughters myself, and it's always a concern, especially at that age.
Now, what made you decide to come on today's ride, and how did you hear about it?
Well, we've just been watching it on local news, and, it's part of the community, and we need to take care of them.
You've been a busy man over the last couple of months. You're really involved in helping find Lauren.
Yeah, it's been it's kind of taken over my personal life for a while, but it's a cause that's well worth it. Put a lot of hours in. A lot of the community has. The biker community in general has come out in droves for doing our foot searches. They've constantly calling, offering to help out, do fundraisers, whatever we need them to do. And this was kind of our way of letting them know thanks for being out there and keeping us alive and in everybody's minds.
We can't keep not letting this go. We have to keep looking and keep looking. And I spend a lot of time riding in southern Indiana, and every weekend when I come down here, there's people out looking. You see the vest.
Yes, people approach us all the time and tell us they wish us good fortune in finding Lauren, and they tell us that they've been out themselves, they've been out with friends, they know of others who have gone out. So there are, independent searches going on by people who just care and are hoping to help us find Lauren. So we deeply appreciate that, and we know how hard it is for people to find the time in their busy lives and schedules to help us with our missing daughter.
Now, I know you're an instructor at IU, and this has to hit IU pretty hard.
Yes, I talk to my students about it all the time and ask them sometimes if they have any information, and they're in the dark too. But again, with my daughter, I've got a 19-year-old daughter just turned. Every time we live in Spencer, Indiana, and every time that she leaves home to go to Bloomington, I'm worried to death and chewing my nails. My wife and I, we're concerned, and I'm just wanting to do my part by being here today.
As a lady rider, I noticed when you pulled in today, what brings you on today's ride?
It's for the cause. I can't imagine having a daughter out there that's lost. I have one that's in Afghanistan right now, but I can still communicate with her, but not knowing where my child is would be terrible. I can't even imagine the feelings that the parents are going through right now. So I wanted to come out today and try to make a difference.
Now, you being from Bloomington, this has got to be a big news in this area, and the search is just amazing.
It is, and there's been a lot of people that's participated in searching for Lauren, and I just hope to God that they do find her, and they find her well and alive too.
Not being from Indiana, the ride today, the route that you guys chose to take. It's a beautiful ride. I think everybody's going to enjoy it.
The loop that we chose was actually a loop that I picked out on HarleyDavidson.com and didn't really know where the loop went, but from what I've heard, it's really beautiful. And I also had someone here who's a local volunteer who kind of vetted the ride out and made sure that this was the way to go. So it really wasn't anything that was going to have surprises, and it's supposed to be a beautiful ride through the country.
Now, I seen a billboard coming down here today that really made a lot of sense. Any little bit of information about Lauren can be a big deal. So if anybody out there is listening and watching right now, if they know anything, they got to let you guys know.
Yeah, I think this is a ride for awareness, and the idea is to have the bikers come out here to, we're going to go to Nashville, we're going to be handing out flyers to make people aware that this story is still alive, and if anyone has any information, the number for the police is on that flyer. Please call.
Now, what is that? Is that the Bloomington Police?
That's the Bloomington Police, yeah. Yeah, and we also have information on there as far as where the ride's going to be, when the registration is, and all of that. But the key is going to be those flyers that we hand out in Nashville and in the other places that we stop.
Now, you've been involved in a lot of the search going on for Lauren. Tell me about that.
They had a search on a Saturday 3 weeks ago probably, and I participated in that and went out to Bear Creek Road in Brown County, searched up and down the road. I like the way they handled it. They split up in two groups and started at each end of the road and met in the middle and then turned around, went on the other side and went back. That's how they were conducted on our part. So. And then I searched around our home. I have a farm property and around the creeks and stuff. So just kind of hoping that someday, I hope I don't, but then I hope I do, But
it's just really good to renew the support for Lauren and help out her family.
Now, as an IU student, how does it make the students feel right now?
I think that it makes the students really aware of their surroundings and makes them feel like they should be aware of what's going on campus.
Now, with the flyers that they're going to be passing out on today's ride, it's such a great idea. That is going to keep a lot of hope and faith alive.
It's true, and that's our complete focus is finding Lauren, and anything that we can do to further that goal is what we're here to do. And the fact that you asked the question before, how do we feel about this, and it's it's almost overwhelming. You see all these people that don't know us that are just coming out, and it just does my heart good to see that these generous, spirited people are willing to give up their time to come and help us. So I'm incredibly thankful to everybody that's here.
Now, these billboards that are out that say any little bit of information could be big. So if you have any information, please let the Bloomington Police Department know. I can't believe it's August already.
Me neither, but you know what? There's still a lot of rides going on. Let's check out the first installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar.
Hey Jody, how about checking in with Jim Yaney for this week's Safety 101?
Sounds good to me. Let's hear it.
Hi everybody. This week I want to talk about taking off on a slope on your motorcycle or a hill. A couple things to remember when you're doing this is one, if you're on an incline and the street is level, go ahead, keep your foot on your rear brake, and as you ease your clutch out, release your front brake and roll on your throttle. And as the motorcycle starts to gain momentum, slowly ease off of your rear brake. Now in the real world, if you're on a slope, it'll probably be off to one side, not level. In that situation, what you want to do is keep both your feet down flat, holding your front brake, and then as you start to accelerate, slowly ease out your clutch till the motorcycle is pulling against itself, and then at the last minute, go ahead and release your front brake and let the motorcycle roll forward. A couple other tips about hills and slopes I want to talk about too. Remember, anytime you're going up a hill on the road, you never know what's on the other side, so always be prepared for a quick stop. And last but not least, the most dangerous slopes or hills you're going to come in contact with are your on and off ramps on your interstates. So always set up properly before you go into a turn or an exit ramp. Get your speed adjusted for the turn, make sure you have a good head turn, and always be ready for a quick stop. Until next week, I'll see you on the road.
When Stillhurst returns, we're going to have the Gadget Closet.
The Indy Powder Coating Bike of the Week.
And we're going to take you to the flat track races.
At the Marion County Fairgrounds.
Yeah. Pitbull Leather is a must stop on my ride to Nashville.
I love shopping at Pitbull Leather. They have everything a rider could want. So next time you're in Nashville, be sure to stop in. And just because I ride, I get 10% off.
Pitbull Leather, good deals, good times.
The 200-mile-per-hour gravity-defying action of the Red Bull Indianapolis GP is bigger and better August 26th through the 28th. Because when the sun goes down, the party fires up. Celebrate IMS After Dark with concerts Friday and Saturday nights. Main Street will be rockin' till 10 inside IMS. Plus, feel the Harley Thunder with the new XR 1200 Racing and visit the new V-Twin area. Tickets are just $10 Friday, $20 Saturday. Race day tickets start at $40. Kids 12 and under are free with the purchase of an adult general admission ticket. Visit IMSTix.com to get your tickets today.
Don't think you can afford a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle? Think again. Think Harley-Davidson of Bloomington. A pure uncut Harley street machine can be had for a lot less than you think. A whole new brood of Harley-Davidson motorcycles that won't make your wallet a pit of despair. Check out the dark custom line of motorcycles, including the Crossbones, the Nightster, and the all-new Black line. Accelerate your fun at Harley-Davidson of Bloomington.
When I'm out on the track, I got to give it everything that I have. I need skill, reflexes, and coordination to win races. And it's really no different on the highway. And just one alcoholic drink can impair your ability to ride safely. So be responsible and know when to leave your bike parked and make it home safely. We're all here to have a little fun, but a DUI or wrecking your bike, well, that'd be just stupid. So ride safe, Indiana, and let's make it none for the road.
If you're involved in a car accident, the first thing you should do is call your insurance agent, right?
Unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize they may be entitled to more money if they simply call us first. We know the hassles after an accident can be stressful. We can help. The insurance company is prepared. Are you? There's a reason Leidendorf Law handles so many accident cases. Curious? Call me. Why Leidendorf? Just compensation.
We're at the Mid-America Speedway for a little flat track action tonight.
I'm really excited. I've never been here before. Let's check it out.
In case you're not familiar with flat track racing, I went to an expert to find out all about it. Hi, Jim.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me all about this.
We run 21 classes out here, anywhere from kids 4 years old up to adult classes. I think our oldest rider tonight is 72 years old. We've got amateurs and we've got pros.
Now tell me about the different classes.
So the youth classes run up to about a 200cc motorcycle. We've got Pro 450 flat tracks. They're on 450cc based motocross equipment. And we've got quads. And we have the speedway bikes, which are 500cc bikes on methanol with no brakes.
Now those are the exciting ones to watch.
That's my favorite.
I tell you, I know you race them, and I actually got to ride one time. And I'll tell you, it uses every muscle in your body just to do that.
Oh, I'll be sore tomorrow.
And 4 laps is all you race?
That's all I can race.
Now tell me, you have, and this is on the Stillhurst website, all of your races for the year. Usually you race on Saturday nights out here at Marion County Fairgrounds.
Almost all the races are Saturday nights. Next weekend we're Saturday night and then Sunday afternoon. Running a limited schedule but paying big money for the pros to come out. And we've got a great turnout of riders committed to being here.
And it's affordable for the whole family.
Yeah, family, it's $10 for adults, $5 for kids, and the whole family can come out as a group in a family pack for $25.
Wow, that's amazing. If you haven't seen this, you need to come out and check it out. Well, you're still at it.
Still at it, Steve.
How many years been doing this?
Oh, more than I can count.
You quit counting?
Too many, yeah.
Now, what keeps you coming back?
I love it. I'll be 60 in December, and this is a young man's sport, but you just got to stay young, keep riding.
Yeah, it's in your mind, isn't it?
That's right.
That's what they tell me, to keep it in my mind.
I try to do that, too.
Well, you be safe and get out there and kick some butt.
I'll do it, man. Thank you guys for coming out tonight, too. Appreciate it.
Now, I tell you what, this is a big night for you.
Oh, yeah, right. My great-grandson's first racing night tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, you know what? You have to be proud that all these kids have followed in your footsteps.
Yeah, they come from a great racing family, really.
They do. I tell you what. Does it make you ever want to get back out there and try it again?
No, those days are over.
You want to try just a little bit?
I'm smart enough to realize that.
I think we're both getting a little bit smarter, I hope.
Right. Really enjoy watching them, though, watching these young people come on.
Well, I'll tell you what, I can't wait to see him race. I came out here special to see him tonight.
It'll be good. He'll be doing all right.
You know, if you've been watching Still Horse for a while, this guy's been around since he was a little tiny guy. He's one of the Southside Harley Davidson bunch. And tonight is a special night for you, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's my first dirt bike race.
First dirt bike race.
Yeah.
You've come a long way because a lot of your family's been dirt bike racers.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of shoes to fill there, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Have you been practicing a lot?
Yeah, I've had 4 or 5 practices.
So you excited about tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but...
Well, let's get out there and show them how it's done tonight, okay?
Okay.
Be careful.
I will.
Kevin, what class are you running tonight?
I'm running the 450, the Open, and the 250 class.
How long have you been racing?
About 4 years now, and I'm keep on going.
What keeps you coming back?
Just the adrenaline, getting better. Want to go pro eventually.
Very cool. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I'm riding the Open class, 450 class, 250 class.
How long you been racing?
About 4 or 5 years now.
What keeps you coming back?
Just mostly fans and family, and pretty much it's a fun sport.
Well, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
So, what brings you out here tonight?
Well, I came out and watched practice last week, and it looked like a good time. And I just got done riding the longest 1.5 miles I've ever ridden in my life, Steve. I hurt so bad. There's a reason all these guys walk around like crippled old men, because it'll do it. It's a time machine here. This is fast forward.
So it's not easier than it looks?
No, it's very hard. And then to do it fast and to do it well, it gets even harder.
Well, you got a lot of practice, so you're young enough.
I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
I got to go. Yeah.
Keep going forward.
Okay, let me take a nap now.
There's not a whole lot of kids going to sit around and let you dump water on their head.
Yeah, he's all right. He's cooking.
Well, would you have fun out there racing?
Yeah.
Pretty hot?
Yeah.
How's that water feel?
Pretty good.
How'd you do out there?
All right. Just got to run a bit wider going into the turn.
Well, stand on the gas, buddy.
Yeah.
What it's all about.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I've been following your racing career for a long time, and we're not going to talk about some of the things that's happened in the past, but you were flying out there tonight.
Yeah, we had a good night. Getting used to the new 250. We're having a good time. It's a challenge, but we're having a good time.
Are you ever going to give this up?
I say I am every year, and here I am once again, so I'm not, probably not.
Every time I come out here, no matter how long a time I go, where's Chelsea?
Yep.
And they always can answer that.
Yep, I'm usually here, and surprisingly enough, after all the bones, my parents are still here supporting me, so I guess
That's who we need to talk to, right?
Yeah, they've been through it all with me, so as long as they keep supporting me, I'll be out here.
This week's Indy Powder Coating Bike of the Week belongs to Jerry and Deidre. Jerry, you got an awesome bike here. Tell me about it.
It's an 06 Street Glide. We did all the work ourselves. It's got a 26-inch Renegade Whistler wheel. It's got a crew metal rake on it. A lot of the body work's Sinister Industries. Sinister exhaust, extended bags, recessed tail lights, custom seat, we built the bike ourselves in 87 days.
87 days. Deidre, when this year did you get the bike?
We got it in February.
All right, really important question. Who decided on green as the color?
He did.
Well, that's nice. You guys got a really cool bike. Be safe out there today, okay?
Thank you.
Why are you squinting?
I can't see to talk.
Try these.
That's better. Now let's check in with Donald Davidson and this week's Leidendorf Law Trivia question.
No, I can't see to listen.
There have been 3 runnings of MotoGP's Red Bull Indianapolis Grand Prix at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Who is the only rider who's finished on the podium in all 3 years? We'll have the answer when Steel Horse returns.
Indy powder coating has been the top choice of racers and custom car and bike builders for over 14 years. Go where the pros go for all your refinishing needs. Located on Indy's west side, so stop in, call, or check us out online for your free custom quote. Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson.
The 200-mile-per-hour gravity-defying action of the Red Bull Indianapolis GP is bigger and better August 26th through the 28th. Because when the sun goes down, the party fires up. Celebrate IMS After Dark with concerts Friday and Saturday nights. Main Street will be rockin' till 10 inside IMS. Plus, feel the Harley Thunder with the new XR1200 Racing and visit the new V-Twin area. Tickets are just $10 Friday, $20 Saturday. Race day tickets start at $40. Kids 12 and under are free with the purchase of an adult general admission ticket. Visit IMSTix.com to get your tickets today.
Welcome back to Steel Horse. For the answer to the question, who is the only rider who's been on the podium for all 3 Red Bull Indianapolis GPs at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the answer is Jorge Lorenzo, who was 3rd in 08, 1st in 09, and then 3rd again last year.
Now let's take a look at the second installment of the Southside Harley Davidson calendar. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Steel Horse.
Be sure to join us on our bike nights, Wednesday at the Brickyard Crossing and Thursday at Longacre. Don't forget, every Wednesday night we'll be giving away Red Bull Indianapolis GP tickets.
And I'm excited for this year's Red Bull Indianapolis Motor GP, and you should be too. We'll see you next week. Be there. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch us also on Comcast On Demand and the Steel Horse YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook and the SteelHorseTV.com. Steel Horse has been brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases, and by Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947.
Closed captioning provided by Abate of Indiana, preserving motorcycling for future generations. If it involves motorcycles, it involves Abate of Indiana.